Have you ever been in a class and you had to sit next to the Chatty Cathy and all you could ever think about was, will she ever shut up? Well, let's hope that you never have to sit next to me. I am what old people would call a Chatty Cathy. I love to talk. I could go on for hours and hours, and it could be about random stuff like, where does toilet water go and why does it even go there? I talk so much that I hear the words, you don't want to go call your friends and tell them about that, from my godmom Keisha all the time. Now, being the Chatty Cathy could be a good thing or a bad thing for me. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. Every year since kindergarten, the teachers' reports were, oh yeah, she's great and her grades are good, but she still talks too much. After a while, my talking was becoming a distraction to the class, so I would start getting consequences for my excessive talking. Every time I heard those words, she's still talking a lot, I already knew what kind of car home ride that would be. As soon as I got in the car, I was thinking, man, I'm going to get it when I get home. Talking has always been a strength for me, but the phrase, there's a time and place for everything, is real. Growing up with parents who were never together and a godmom is the most confusing obstacle course when it comes to talking a lot. You're probably thinking, what's so confusing about talking to your family too much? But when talking is okay at Keisha's house, annoying at my mom's house, and not okay at my dad's house, it was hard for me to find myself. When having 3 different types of expectations, it's hard to think about which part of me to show. When being told you can say whatever you want as long as you're not being disrespectful in one home, and watch your mouth because you ain't grown in another home, it's difficult to have a persistent personality. While other kids were thinking about going to go play outside, I was thinking about if I should even ask to go outside. I started to avoid talking as much as I could just so I could avoid getting in trouble. The more I was told to stop talking too much, the more I viewed my talking as a weakness. Talking was a lot of fun for me up until there were points in my life where I felt I couldn't express myself in certain conversations. As I am being told that me being opinionated and talking too much, that caused me to shut down and start acting out. I began to think that if I can't get attention by talking anymore, then I have to get attention another way. I then started to get in trouble almost every week at home and started getting phone calls home every other day. The only thing I knew how to do was talk, so when I shut down, I didn't know how else I was going to have fun. Going to 5th grade, I had a really big change. I moved with my godmom. She taught me a lot of things and she explained a lot of things to me. And she even answered all my questions, even the random ones about the toilet water. Mainly, she allowed me to talk a lot. She gave me the experiences, lessons, and attention I needed. Because of her, I am not afraid of myself or afraid of my talking. Because of her, I now know that it is okay to be different and that it takes a lot to be different. Because of her, I am now confident and I see my talking as a strength. Because of her, I see my talking as a tool and as power for me to advocate for myself. But because of her, I am me, and me is a Chatty Cathy.